What's going on, brothers and sisters? Chris here from Namaste Gaming, and today we're chasing paper like Biggie in 94. This video is all about how to make gold at level 80, and time is money, so let's get into it. We're going to cover a few different options by order of accessibility. I'll let you know what the requirements are, how much time it takes, and what you can expect to make for each one. So first off are dragons, world bosses, and temple events in ore. You can find a rough idea of when each event will pop over at guildwarstemple.com/dragontimer. The only requirement to do these is that you're present and do some damage to whatever it is you're fighting, be it Dragon or Risen or Gary, the friendly neighborhood shadow behemoth. Say hi, Gary! He's such a joker, that one. Make sure to stomp him down every time he pops up, even more so than the others. Not only will you get the same 1 or 2 rares that you'll get from all of these events, with a chance that one of those rares may be an exotic, potentially even a legendary precursor, but you'll also get a chance at a staff called Final Rest, which sells for 25 to 30 gold right now. Literally every single time I've fought this boss, which has been twice a day for the last week or so, someone has gotten this staff. And folks, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's worth it. As far as time goes, these events range from about 2 minutes with old Gary, all the way to about 20 or 25 minutes for Claw of Jormag, not counting time you spend waiting for them to spawn. You can find the Shatterer at the Lowland Burns waypoint in Blaze Ridge Steps, Tequaddle the Sunless at the Splintered Coast waypoint in Sparkfly Fen, and the Claw of Jormag at the Earthshake waypoint in Frostgorge Sound. The Shadow Behemoth takes place at the Finney waypoint in Queensdale, and temple events in Ore unsurprisingly take place at the temples in the ruins of Ore. Depending on your luck and whether you're salvaging rares for ectos or just straight up selling them, you can expect to earn between 30 silver to 1 gold per boss, assuming you never see an exotic. Anything orange will raise the average by quite a lot. Next up is Citadel of Flame Path 1. This one has restrictions that scale with how fast you want to get the run done. If you're a min-maxed Glass Cannon Warrior, Altruistic Healing Guardian, or any sort of Mesmer, and you have full exotics, you can farm this as fast as 5 minutes for between 80 silver to 1 gold, depending on drops and whether or not you're using Omnomberry bars for the 40% gold increase. If you're a mere mortal like the rest of us, you can still do this, it just takes a little bit longer, maybe 15 minutes at most if your group is competent. You pretty much just need full masterwork gear or better and some basic idea of how to play in a group. You don't need to be awesome, just do damage and try not to die, and watch some videos on the run so you know what to expect. If you're making the group, try to get a Mesmer who knows how to use portals properly. It makes the boulder dodging part of the run much faster. You also get tokens that you can spend on exotics with Berserker stats if you still need to put together a glass cannon set. You can get there by going to the Flame Citadel waypoint in Fireheart Rise. Finally, we have the best way to make money in the game, but also in a lot of ways the worst. I'm talking about playing the trading post, and let me explain myself. It is without a doubt the method with the most potential to make ridiculous amounts of gold. I'm talking straight up by a legendary kind of gold. However, it's so soul-suckingly boring. I limit my interaction with the trading post to about 10 or 15 minutes a day. You can do as much or as little as you choose. It scales with both time and money invested, so it's totally up to you. It's pretty simple. Take a quick look at any random category of the auction house, in this case we're using armor, and find listings where the buy orders are substantially lower than the sell price. I use double as a loose rule when working with smaller numbers, and 40% on more expensive things like exotics. I only like to buy a few of each thing, sometimes the bottom falls out on these deals, so you don't want to be stuck with tons of worthless stock. Also, pay attention for 2 things when listing your drops from adventuring on the trading post. First, take a glance to see if the random loot you're selling fits your criteria, because after you sell this one, you might want to buy some more if it does. Second, make sure that you avoid items like this one, where selling it on the trading post will actually net you less than vendoring it. Every couple of days, go through and clear your old buy and sell orders, relist, and keep the cycle going. Again, you can scale it as much as you want. If you want to sit there for 2 hours and find crazy deals to turn every gold you invest into 3 magic gold, go for it. Major props to Temaker for his video on the basics of this method. I've adapted it slightly for my own style, but his stream over on Twitch was actually what got me to try playing the trading post in the first place. I'll put a link to his Twitch page in the description. Go show him some love if this ends up working for you. If you're smart about your buying and selling, there's no reason why you can't make 50 silver on every gold you put in, and you can access the trading post anywhere in the world by pressing O, so there's no excuses. Go out there and get your pockets lined, done. Shoutouts to a few subs I had conversations with that led to me covering things other than the auction house with this guide. Thank you very much to Adapt Legacy, my homeboy Groovy, and of course Gizmo898989. I appreciate the reminder that most people don't spend their day on Reddit and Guild Wars 2 Guru, and as such may not know this stuff. Much appreciated. That's a wrap on this guide. If you enjoyed the video, please show it some like button love, share it around to your friends so you can bum gold off of them later, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. There's more like this in the future. Go get your digital cheddar grind on. Love y'all. Stay black.